And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where, assuming the weather plays along, and it probably will play along to at least a limited extent, we're going to do some crafting projects today. Got a couple arrowheads to make into arrows, so we'll go ahead and make up to, well, make one order shafts up. And then make up all three arrow shafts, all three simple arrows. No, it only is going to let me do one at a time. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I need some more crow feathers, which is fine. We just grab some from my container. Such. And the tools is making this a little bit faster, so we can get a little bit more done. Okay, with that, we got plenty of arrows. In fact, we probably got too many arrows made up for the moment, but that's fine. Crafting-wise, let's then move on to repairing our wolfskin pants. And we got successfully done in the first go, so we got a fully repaired thing of wolfskin pants. Let's do up 2 more guts. Do the bear hide coat as well. It's down at 73%. And there we go. So with that, got most of the big ticket items prepared.
I'm so tired.
So the only thing we're really missing is getting the crampons repaired. Which wouldn't be too hard if we can find... Oh, mending 4, that's good to know. Wouldn't be too hard if we can find something to harvest for scrap metal. It's not necessarily anything in here that I want to harvest as scrap metal. Sleep for a little bit to get some fatigue back, and then we'll pop our head outside and see what the weather looks like, and if there's any scrap metal we can harvest out there. We need 2 parts, 2 bits of scrap metal to do the bare minimum repair.
Too heavy.
Anyway, so this is Blizzard, which isn't ideal. Oh, maybe ideal for harvesting something without getting interrupted, but not ideal from a warmth standpoint. Saying a decent amount of wood. Are you made of scrap metal? You are. Okay, so quickly cut you down, take some damage doing it, but I'll be fine.
I think I need to lay down.
Do I need... Yeah, do from that menu anyway. Do I need light to do the repair? No. Oh, I do need light to do the repair. Just let me start it, because it was light enough. And now it isn't. Okay. So we'll sleep until it's light enough again. We worked out we don't need the hides anymore, so we can drop the hide. Put the saplings back. Put the ptarmigan down as well. Put all the ptarmigan down in the same spot, please. Make it easier to find later. Okay, we're probably going to end up eating another one of the jerky, because I don't want to take the run over to the beach right away.
I could eat anything right now.
There we go, that should be enough calories. Hydrate up. Do our final repair. Preparation for next bit of exploration. And there we go. So the closest thing to probably wanting to repair is the combat boots, or combat pants. We can actually repair those on the way, as we're doing stuff. It's not super rush to get those done. Go ahead and leave some of the scrap metal here, because we don't necessarily need that as we're going places. I'll leave the tools here. Actually, before we go, what does it take to repair the tools? So you can repair the simple tools with the quality tools. Okay, we'll spend the 2 hours repairing the tools. Which will use one of the scrap metal, but we'll basically repair the tools up to decent quality. With that, I probably don't need the hacksaw with me, so we'll leave the hacksaw behind. That's all looking good. Looking good. Disassemble the basically ruined torch. I think we're out to the beach. Out to the beach. Yeah, out to the beach, leave the fur behind. One or two we can make a couple more snares, but I think the 3 snares we have are going to be fine. We haven't been making great use of them anyway. Oh, I suppose the other thing I could be doing right now is we take the time to... What are we short? 8 cedar firewood. So, three cedar limbs we need to harvest. You cedar. No, you're fir. The wrong type. You're the better type. The type that is usually better most of the time when you're harvesting it, but right now is not what we want. Yeah, we'll harvest one of these on the way out. We're sitting at -7, so I can get warm and it's just tossing sticks in the fire. Might be enough, I lost count. Didn't properly count while I was doing that. Be a little bit of whoopsie-daisy. Now we're a little low in water as well, so we should make some to carry with us.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Wait, this is maybe not optimal, but we're going to harvest it anyway. Oops, a little low on calories. Eat a cattail, and hopefully that will be enough to get out to the fishing spot. Another cedar limb, but we're low on calories, so I am going to go out to the fishing spot, preferentially. We'll probably find another cedar limb or two. Jackrabbit Island? Or is it Misanthrope? No, Misanthrope Island. Probably find a cedar or two on Misanthrope Island. That's a wolf. scare the wolf when the wolf turns around. The wolf is even gonna notice us. And he just gives up because I've got fire. Ah, the winter fire. So, to avoid losing our well-fed bonus, I made it into the cattail, which is it's fine. Cattails are very, very weakly renewable if you harvest them from the occasional beachcombing situation where they pop up. Oh, and apparently we just come out here for the meat.
Too much stuff to carry.
Couple things of cooked meat just sitting here. Okay, that works. Didn't know it was so close. If I knew I was this close to the meat, I would have just walked over to the meat. All good. This whole cooked? Yes. Okay, let's bring this all over to actually, we'll bring this all over back to the garage. Having a food stockpile in the garage is nice. Well, there's a couple cedar limbs over there. We can harvest the cedar limbs and then bring those over to the delivery. And apparently we're warm with the torch right now, so this is good statement about the quality of our clothes. Now that we've got the clothes repaired, we're actually warm with a lit torch on Interloper. Oops. I didn't need that stone. But I also got the stone back, so it's not like it costs anything. Hello, wolf. Yeah, you're attracted by all the meat on me. I recognize that.
I might have to drop some gear.
Well, we're probably gonna drop the gear. We're gonna drop 5 things of meat at the garage. That's the plan. We're just casually walking. Walking the dog. So yeah, we worked out there's at least one more limb here, and if there's actually 2 limbs here, we're looking at enough. There's one there. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a second one somewhere. Oh, we're finding all the wolves. Growl at me all you like. I'm not scared of any of you. I have the magic that is called fire. And stick. Flaming stick. Flaming stick and rock. swim taste is apparently the ultimate combination. That would be the bear over there. We'll see what the bear does as I'm harvesting this limb. Yeah, probably one for firewood is actually arguably overkill, but we're gonna use it for firewood.
Come on.
There we go. We got way too much time on this fire, honestly. My whole statement of the fur firewood is probably overkill is very truthful. So we got a stick, or we got a branch and a branch. We're actually apparently warm enough we can just harvest these branches without not having to worry. I heard the bear.
Something's gotta go.
I assume that was the bear. He's probably wandering around somewhere nearby. I feel like he's like just in the fog over here. Yes, he is just in the fog over there. What do I want to do? Honestly, the fuel in that fire is not worth dealing with the bear. I'm gonna go in this house and hope that he goes away while we're in the house. Let's see, did I leave anything useful unlooted in this house? We have been in here, because stuff is searched. Gotten long johns in the shower. Got some furnace we harvest, but that's not the highest priority. Probably the most valuable thing we could find would be
Pack is getting kind of
underpants.
heavy.
Maybe a weird thing to be thinking about, but probably the most valuable thing we can find is underpants. Because we got an empty underpants slot. Okay, yeah, nothing apparently in here. Hopefully the bear has repositioned while we were in the house. No. I think I missed. Let's go check. Yeah, I missed. Which works perfectly fine for me. I didn't really want to... I wanted the bear to go away. And, missing did that. Okay, just put a bit of distance between us and the bear. What I came back to the fire mostly for
I need
was
to drop
what
something.
I've got in my hand, which is fire. Not necessarily the fuel. Bear can have the rest of the fire. I wanted one flaming stick from it. Got my single flaming stick. Can keep the rest. this is, as you may imagine, not the best weather for hunting bear. So we're not going to. We're going to go out to our fishing spot. We're going to eat some fish. We're going to go find one more cedar limb to get cedar firewood from to complete our trade. Everyone is enjoying. Definitely got the heart going from the running with the bear. Bear designed to make the otherwise chill stream be a little bit less chill, but that's fine. Not the flyover. No, that's the Ferguson Island here. So our destination actually a little bit to the right here. There's a dead human there? Yeah. There is our fishing hut. Pile of fish inside, so we'll quickly eat some fish. And then we'll be on the hunt for some cedar. We're warm enough, I'm probably going to leave. Actually, let's do a bit. Use one of the lower quality ones here. As ignition. There we go. Actually, picked a couple bad ones. Let's have some. Let's see if I can get a piece of fish without picking up a water bottle first. No, not sounding. There we go. Got our calories full, hydrating up. That's mainly what we came out here for. Oh, I'm going to leave the fir wood behind. It should be warm enough that we can harvest more cedar for the trade without having to burn fir. And the fir is also annoyingly overkill from a time standpoint. Visibility is improving. That should make it easier to find the last piece of cedar we're looking for. That's a branch. That's a branch. Cedar, fir. Looking like it's fir. It's fir. Not what we're looking for. Course change in time. use cedar? Yes. Okay. Obviously don't burn cedar. We're trying to gather cedar here for trade. We need 20 logs, already delivered 12, so I need another 8. We got 6 in the inventory, so I can need 3 out of this one, which would be enough. And we need enough fire here that the fire keeps going for an hour. I'm going to overcommit because of how cold it is on Interloper, it should actually last longer. But I'm going to put a whole hour of stick in the fire. And there we go. And yeah, because it's Interloper, an hour only took 30 minutes off the fire, so we got a few extra torches we can pull out here, which will be fine.
Too heavy.
Come down to the trade site here and drop off our stuff. And then we'll head over to the garage. We'll probably sleep away the night in the garage. Do inventory triage at the beginning of next episode and set out for the far territories. There you go. Ready trade. Probably mean if I get my usual luck, we'll end up with an aurora tonight. Random pile of water here, of course. Maybe you should remember if I need to do delivery to the trade water, I should pick them up from there instead of from the fishing hut. We have more at the fishing hut, but fishing hut's also a longer walk. So yeah, we're going to feed the character, and then we're going to go over to the garage. If we haven't had the Aurora by the time we get to the garage, I'm going to assume we're not going to have one. Not sure if readying a trade triggers an Aurora. Every time I've done it at this point it has, but I don't know if that's intentional or just my RNG being incredibly lucky. Changing time. An extra pile. Okay, looks like just a nice, clear, casual walk back to the garage. On the horizon, I'm not seeing any wolves in our way. And we're not overweight. I think we're like ideal weight. So we're making good time. Anyway, now we're seeing a couple holes. They're probably the worlds we were running into earlier. It's telling me it's dusk. Aurora is triggered, maybe it doesn't start at dusk, it starts when dusk ends, I'm not sure. Hopefully, if it is an Aurora, we can get past these wolves before it starts. Yeah, if I didn't know I had spooked that one, I would have been freaking out as it runs straight at me. But yeah, I'd already spooked that one, so it was just picking an uncomfortable angle to run away. Oh, it does sound like an Aurora has potentially started up. I heard the horrible. That's my expectation hearing kicking in, making me worried about things that aren't quite here yet. Oh, that's sounding more and more and more like an Aurora. I don't think the wolves have been replaced with Aurora ones yet, but let's not find out. So if it is an Aurora, we're going to want to pass a little bit of time here. Get used to the radio. Is there anything else we want to do? Oh, I forgot to leave my cedar firewood behind. Yeah, so I think an Aurora has started, but it hasn't started, if that makes sense. So we'll pass a little bit of time, see what it does. Yes, we got lighting where I wouldn't expect it to be if it isn't an Aurora. But at the same time, the radio isn't usable yet, so... Step out of the gas station and crouch so we don't attract too much attention. And we can see outside, that does appear to be an Aurora. Even though none of the lighting's working yet. The electricity apparently hasn't kicked in. There we go. From going out and coming back in, we got the Aurora to prophecy kick in. So yeah, apparently it appears that if you ready the trade, you will get an Aurora the next night. So we can hit signal trader, complete trade.
Roger that. I'm on it.
And the trade is unavailable because we just did a signal trade for pickup. And arguably, that's probably a good place to go ahead and end the part in the episode. We'll go ahead and let our character sleep through the rest of the Aurora. Wake up fresh and relieved early morning. And we can go retrieve, I suppose, our box of cereal. Because I think it's like a box of cereal. It's not anything particularly noteworthy. So I hope everyone has been enjoying it. This is basically going to be a short stream for me. So if you're watching on YouTube, there probably will be a part up by tomorrow, because we're recorded far enough ahead that theory, I think we probably recorded for YouTube probably the next part day or two ago. If you're watching on Twitch, obviously we're just finishing up this recording. Currently we're recording on a 5-day cycle, so I changed which game every 5 days. This stream is going to be, well, it's basically going to be a little bit of a shorter stream because it's only going to be a 3-hour stream. But I got 4 parts done in it. The next time we play Long Dark will be in 5 days. The schedule, with the exception of swapping over to the next 5 days, the 5 days from now being Long Dark, should be up to date if you're watching on Twitch. And with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.